whatever you do with that animal, and you need to record those gas expenses because your parents make you pay that, then you're going to do that. I really want you to be aware of this last one that I have highlighted, and that's the sale commission. In Fremont County, you pay a 5% sale commission if your animal goes through the market sale. So I wrote down that sale commission in here based upon what my steer might have brought in that 5%, okay? That is an important number to know because it is an expense and it is money that you're not getting. So you need to have that in there. Again, have all this stuff as you buy it. You're going to have all your receipts in there. And yes, you can do that the night before the record books are due, but it's so much simpler to record it as you go along. And then at the end of, after the fair and you're ready to turn it in, all you have to do is add up the numbers and you're ready to go. So now our income record, the best thing that happens during the fair, right, is we get to sell our animals. We're going to record any money that happened, that you made throughout this year when it comes to your animals. So from selling, maybe you sold some equipment, maybe you sold some tack, maybe you went to a jackpot show and won some money, did some chores around the house, something like that, and your parents paid you. You're going to write all that down. Now, in Fremont County, they don't pay premiums, so I don't have premiums written down in here. And I wanted to keep it as simple as possible. So you can see that I went ahead and I sold my steer in the market sale, and it brought $2,500. The other two, the goat, I had to put on the floor because you can only sell one animal at the Fremont County Fair. So it brought maybe $100 on the floor, and then possibly your pig brought $75 because it's only going to get 20 or 30 cents per pound on the floor. So you can see where record keeping is important because you're now seeing that you're going to lose some money on this pig. And you go back through these records next year and look, I need to change something because I don't want to lose money. Okay. So with all that said, here's the money that you made, and your total income is $26.75. So then we go down here to the meat and potatoes, the financial summary. So like we said, I didn't have any animals at the beginning of the year. So $0 there from page 4. Then I wrote down my total income from page 11, $2,675. You add those two together and you get to see what is your total income. Your expenses. I'm not going to have any animals at the end of the year either. So again, $0. How much did I spend on the animals? That came from page 6. How much did I spend on health? That came from page 8. How much did you spend on feed? That came from page 9. And my other expenses came from page 10. You add all those up together and you get your total expense of $2,380.98. So down here at the bottom, how much did you make or lose from your projects? You're going to take C, your total income, and subtract I, your total expenses, and you're going to see that Billy Williams made $294.02 after all of his expenses. All right. That's an important number. It's great that he made money. Fantastic. But if Billy wants to make more money, he can go back through these expenses and figure out how he can do some cost savings. Maybe one of those is you find an $800 calf instead of a $1,000 calf. We talked about the pig being less than what we paid for it. Unless you just truly love to sell pigs, or maybe you want to sell the pig through the market sale and use the beef for your house or something like that. Maybe you don't do pigs unless you just truly love it. I'm not saying don't. I'm just saying what's going to maximize your profits. And I think that is a great life lesson that we're all trying to teach. Okay, so after that, we're going to do market animal performance. Please read up here that this is only for market animals, and to choose one project to complete. So you're not going to write down your goat and your swine. You're just going to write down your market beef. So we're going to choose market beef, or you can do swine, any of them. I chose market beef. The steer came in. When I took it to the initial weigh-in, it weighed 800 pounds. At the fair, it weighed 1,350 pounds. So it gained 550 pounds. So Fremont County Fair, I think top, it's, I don't remember what it is, 1,000 to 1,450 or something like that, 1,100. That's all in your fair book. But I do know it's less than 1,400. So yes, my animal did make weight. Why do you think this animal did or did not make weight? Well, I think it made weight because I fed a good ration and I kept its water clean. Would you do anything different next year? If so, what? Personally, if it makes weight and it seems to have grown and does a good job, I'm happy with the results, and that you can put that. If there's something that you didn't like, maybe it went off feed for a little bit, maybe it got hot and stressed out, so it didn't eat. Maybe you want to look at putting it in a different environment where it can stay cool, and that's what you would put there. So involvement records, these are things that you did throughout the year. We got to do a community service project and a demonstration every year. So maybe you went and visited the nursing home, you write down the date and the hours. For me, I learned that I like to help people help brighten someone's day. Maybe you're taking sport fishing. It can be a different project that you give a demonstration on. So I'd maybe do how to bait a hook, and I would have learned that not everybody knows how to do that. Were you a leader? Were you helpful? Maybe you're the club reporter. Maybe you helped with a fundraising campaign. You're going to put all that information in here and what you learned. We showed at the Fremont County Fair. What'd you learn? How to keep a pig cool in a hot bar. And that's something that you kind of learn, and you watch your friends do and everybody else, and they get their fans, and you think, well, if I'm going to stay in pigs, I need to make sure and purchase a fan next year. And if you borrowed a fan, then make sure you put that into that inventory list of things that you used. Okay, story and pictures. Sometimes people struggle with this, and it's not that hard. So for project pictures, include a minimum of 4 pictures and put a descriptive caption. So you could have a picture of you breaking in your steer and put breaking in your steer above that. Maybe you're walking your goat down the road, exercising my goat, whatever, but there needs to be 4 pictures and a caption of what you're doing. And then the 4-H story. Use these guidelines and it'll make your story so much more simple to write. The person that's reading your story, they want to know who you are, why you joined, what do you like to do, maybe what you want to be when you grow up. Talk about your projects. Tell how they were successful. Tell maybe why they weren't successful. Explain your goals and how you reached them. That's up in your goals page. Very simple. Share what you would do different. Some skills that you learned. And talk about some adults or other 4-H members that were helpful to you, and share how they were helpful. These are supposed to be kind of inspiring stories, and it allows you, again, to go back through your records, and you may do this 40 years from when you did this record book. And if you still have this record book, you can think back to those good times that you had and those people that really helped you out, and then apply that to your adult life. Okay, I want to reciprocate. I want to help people do that as well. The stories are very important, and we hope you try to do a good job with them. Okay, the last page, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully, you've already got all of this almost done, and you're just coming down to your last page. And so you're going to talk about, how did you meet your goals? For me, it was to be a better showman. Yes, I believe I did, and in fact, I might have placed third in goat showmanship. Did I do my to-dos? I attended a showmanship clinic. If you didn't attend the showmanship clinic, then put that down. Maybe you did something else. Maybe you watched YouTube videos. You did something like that. And then what helped you achieve that goal? I focused on the things I was taught at the showmanship clinic. What challenges did you face? Probably your animals didn't want to behave at the fair. That happens a lot. Okay, and then again, like the first page, a lot of the time people have a problem getting signatures on there. All right, schedule a time with your leader. It could be your club leader, your project leader, your extension agent, whoever. And have them go through your book and help you make sure that, everything looks pretty good. And then get these signatures down and get a date on them. So many books that I look at don't have signatures. They don't have dates. And it's a simple process. All right. So that's kind of just an overview of the record book. There are tons of people that are willing to help you with these, especially the extension agents, but your project leaders, everybody wants to see you succeed. Why do we do record books? So that we can learn, so that we can look back, so that we can adjust for next year. Like I said, you look at this income record and what you got for that pig versus what you paid for it. We're going to want to adjust. That's what records do for us. They really are a tool. They're not something that we make you do just so you can sell your animal. We really want you to develop some life skills, and this is a great way to do that. The unfortunate thing is most people wait until the night before to do them. And that's unfortunate, because then it just creates a lot of stress. It creates a lot of havoc. Everybody's mad. Where's this receipt? Where's that receipt? If you already have that information in there, then the night before is a simple piece of cake. It's probably a 20-minute process. Hopefully you already have it done before the night before, and you have all your signatures and all that stuff done as well. We just want to implore upon you to please start the process as soon as you start your project. It's just going to make things so much simpler. This thing can sit on a desk, just have it there. Look at it once in a while. If you have new information that can go in here, put it in here. Keep all your receipts in here. Keep it very simple. Then you're not looking for receipts under the microwave or something like that. And as always, we are here to help you. We are here to do what we can to make your experience good, to help you learn, and especially to help you have fun. Okay? I appreciate you guys watching this video. I'm going to try to work on some more for the older kids, hopefully, if I find time. If you have any questions, give me a call. Thank you guys, and have a great 4-H year, and we'll see you soon.